Hey guys, on today's episode of Juiciness, we will be talking about the grower and the shower, how both are different and the way to tell which joystick is better when it comes to the length and which women actually prefer or are fascinated by, whether they're fascinated by a grower or by a shower. Are you pumped? Because I am really pumped for this episode. Now hit the like button and the notification bell to be the first to get all of my videos whenever I post, because I'm very consistent on my channel. Now let's begin. Honestly, when it comes to the size of the thing that men have got packing in between their legs, I have come to realize that men seem to put a lot of their confidence into the size. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, all right? Let's face it. I think that having a larger one makes getting laid and being good in bed a tad bit easier. And it excites a lot of women, especially when they see for the first time that you're packing really good. It excites us. In fact, that alone can make women tolerate your bullshit sometimes. That being said, some guys behave differently depending on their size. Some guys get their confidence from their size. And the real difference in personality comes to whether he's a grower or a shower. Now, for those of you who don't even know the difference between a grower and a shower, or what a grower and a shower means, hang in here because I'm going to make that explanation right now. Now, a grower is someone whose joystick is smaller when flaccid, but it grows to a substantial size when they're hard, while a shower is someone who looks bigger when they're flaccid but doesn't really grow as much when they're erect or when they're hard. Basically, what you see when they're not excited is usually what you get when they are excited or when they're hard. It just then behoves on you to note that the argument about whether you want a grower or a shower from the start comes down to the fact that you are not going to get any more than you already see with a shower. But with a grower, however, the magic begins as he gets excited, as he gets really turned on. And to be honest, I am much more fascinated by the grower because it gets you disappointed at first glance, but a few minutes when the grower is turned on by you, it laughs at you like, ta-da! Joke's on you! I love the grower, especially when it grows in your hands. You can feel its growth powerfully in your hands, especially when you're stroking them. This is how you get to know who is a grower and who is a shower. Now, once the guy is erect, try measuring the joystick again from the tip to the head. If the difference in length is more than 1.5 inches longer than when it was soft, then that means that he's a grower. But if it's less than 1.5 inches, if there's no significant increase in length, then he's a shower. Now the question is, can a man change from being a grower to being a shower? The answer to this is yes. A man can actually change. Grower can become less of a grower when they age, and a shower might become less of a shower too. And this is why. As people get older, they tend to become less of a grower because the proportion of collagen fibers changes as a man ages. Do you get what I mean? Now, it will interest you to know that there's been studies on rat penises that have shown that as rats get older, there is a decrease in elastic fibers in their penises. And the same case is true for human males as well. So a grower might become more of a shower as the tissues of his joystick stretches over time, because growers tend to be younger than showers. But on the flip side of the coin, right, some people may become more of a grower, especially if their tissues shrink and become less elastic over time. So when this happens, it causes the penis to retract and later experience a larger increase in length when the man becomes, erect. Now, another important question that I know that men would want to ask is if women have any preference for a grower or a shower. Now, this is sort of a difficult question to answer because every woman is different. Now, some women might prefer a shower because they like seeing large, long, soft bulge, because it looks like the man has a big package. And so they might not really care that the size doesn't change much when he's erect. But I, for one, I have said it earlier on this content that I love the thrill of seeing it bloom right in front of me into a Hulk. So some women like me may prefer the grower because it excites us to see how much the man's joystick changes when he gets pretty much excited or turned on around us. And at the end of the day, most women probably don't put much attention or much thoughts into it. What matters to them is how well he can use his joystick to pleasure her. And don't forget also that personality is attractive and sexy too. So it's not all about the penile length. Now, before I end this video, I want to tell you why you should go for the grower and not the shower. I believe the one you really want is the one who can surprise you with something, and that's the grower. For one, the growers, they're not cocky. Excuse the pun. Growers tend to be more relaxed about their confidence than showers. Actually, showers tend to be kind of cocky and rude in their behavior. They're all about, hey, look at what I'm carrying, look at what I'm packing, look at what I've got. When really, it's the last place you're looking at. It's not growing farther than that. This is because they all know they have something great in their pants, and their package is something that would attract you, that would attract women. And for this reason, showers come off as selfish and practically cocky about their size. And that's something that is not attractive at all. But the grower, he's just chilled because he is used to that element of surprise that his joystick gives. And I love that surprise. I love that element of surprise. So when you're with someone who is a grower, they always walk around like they have, a small yet important secret that they just can't wait to reveal. And we all know how much women love mysterious men. So growers are safe in the quiet knowledge that they have something great hidden in a package that might not seem so wonderful at first. And that keeps them pretty much confident in the most exciting or enticing way. And of course, their mannerisms will be confident in a subtle way, which is something women love. Now, another reason I think that you should love the grower is because they know not to judge a book by the cover. And for that reason alone, girls with less, obvious attractive qualities have a better chance of snagging a great guy, because these guys, they know what it's like to have more to offer than what meets the eyes. So they will be more willing to accept a girl who might not have it all in the looks apartment, but has pretty more to offer in terms of personality. Also, growers will be very modest about themselves. Growers are definitely not men showing off their talents and attributes like it's their job. Unlike the showers who, before you get to know them, they're already boasting about what they're packing. These guys will be modest and humble when it comes to everything, especially the unexpected package that they are packing, okay? And then another reason why you should embrace the growers is because you will be the only person around that really knows their secret. The fun fact is that growers may not look like much on the surface, but you know what they really have in store for you when you're both together at home in the secret place. Do you get? You know who this guy is and what he's packing when you're just alone in private with him. And also with a grower, you will feel great about yourself. I know this can be hard to understand, but bear with me. This is what I mean. Now, when you end up sleeping with someone who is a shower, you don't see them get very big when you strip down. That being said, when you are with a grower, you feel so much more powerful when you take off your clothes and you watch them grow from nada to ta-da. And that sight alone is a proof of the fact that they are taken and moved by you. And this will make you feel like you have a much bigger effect on their arousal when you are with a grower. Do you understand what I'm saying? Unlike the shower doesn't really, he's just there. So you don't know if you have any effect on him. But for a grower, you see him grow from small to big. And that's because he's seeing you and he's reacting to what you're doing, or he's reacting to your presence. Do you get what I mean? And coupled with the fact that first time sex will be less intimidating with a grower. Trust me, the grower will be more nervous than you are because growers tend to be slightly insecure when it comes to getting naked for the first time in front of someone new. And automatically, if you're a sharp person, this just automatically takes the pressure off you slightly. So you won't have to worry about what you have got going on around you when you know that your grower feels insecure about himself too. And then another reason why I think that you should get attracted to the grower is because they may have less tendency to cheat. Now, I know that this point can be argued to some degree, but I think that it's an important reason that you would want a grower and not a shower. You know why? Because shower can have an attitude that they're better than others, that they have what women want, and they feel like they can get away with having sex with other girls because they know that they will have luck automatically. And this is because of their large member being visible without them being aroused. Now, of course, I know that it's said that people cheat for personal reasons. I also believe guys who are showers and they know that they are showers are more likely to engage in unfaithful behavior. All right? Now, one more reason why I think that you should go for a grower is because they're more likely to want to please you, even though they do know that they can grow into great size. Growers seem to be self-conscious about their size because it's small when flaccid. And this makes them want to work much harder to ensure that you're satisfied in bed. It's as if they are trying to compensate for their small, flaccid penises, even though their hard-on is perfectly average or bigger. Do you get? And most of the time, it's always going to be bigger. All right? Now, lastly, growers are more considerate of your insecurities. You know why? Because growers understand what it's like to have insecurities, and because they have huge insecurities of their own. Growers get self-conscious because their joystick looks small when it's not geared up for use. And this means that guys who are growers and not showers have a better understanding of what it's like to dislike certain parts of your body. So they won't poke fun at anything you don't like about yourself, since they wouldn't want you to make fun of them. These are the reasons why I think that I love to have a grower. I mean, like, I don't mind a grower. I love the element of surprise. Like, you're stroking a grower and you can feel it expand, you could feel it grow, you could feel it stretch. It's just amazing. But for a shower, there is nothing exciting. You don't even know if you're doing anything. And most of the time, a shower, because a shower is large already, they're typically not so strong. Do you understand? Their joysticks are typically not really strong, so you really don't know if you're making any impact while you're touching them or while you're going down on them. So I pretty much love, that element of surprise that growers bring into the mix. Let me know, who do you prefer, a grower or would you prefer a shower? Any day, anytime. Put your comment in the comment section and let's have this discussed right away. From me to you is thank you so much for watching my videos. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I wonder what you're waiting for to be part of this community. Go on, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.